when do you think the real crash will come? This is a really, really good question. It's a really, really good question. It makes no sense. I understand. Yeah. Looking at the whole market, for example, remember last month? Do you remember China crypto ban and Evergrande? Did you remember this? I mean, it's 11, 12 days ago. 11, 12 days ago, and just everything goes up like nothing happened before. That's really funny. That's really funny. Okay. It makes basically no sense why everything is increasing and the whole economy is in a really bad stage. Container prices 10xing over the last 2 years. Look at the fuel prices, everywhere it's increasing. Look at all the prices in the world. Then they have the delivery problems from Asia. I know a friend working for a BMW. They cannot build cars now, or Opel, because they don't have some small electric parts. They build. I think they make it in not Vietnam, but somewhere Thailand or something in this neighborhood, and they're closed, so the parts cannot be delivered. So they closed the factories, right? So they're not producing, and you will have a lot of companies and businesses are closing anyway from lockdown. That anyway, the small 1, 2 people companies, 3 people companies got closed already because of lockdown. They lost all their jobs already. And now the big companies are struggling because delivery problems, and then of course not that much people buying anymore. And then you have the technology developing. Okay, old things are not needed anymore. Things get faster, more efficient. Amazon, all these things. Okay, you know it. That was a small sum up. Okay, this is the situation. This is the situation we have right now in the economy. It should crash. It should correct. It should be refreshed, whatever, but it don't happen. It just straight goes up because all the money is now flowing into the asset classes which can give you profits. And now these asset classes of the future are technology. And technology is now the best investment you can make, because if you're just working, you get triple taxed when you get money, when you buy something, and inflation. So the low class, which you want to call, maybe I'm low class too, I don't know. It's a question, how do you define it, right? But there's no middle class anymore. You have only low class or high class, or I don't know how I want to call it. So you get triple taxed, and they take everything you have. And the inflation is the worst one. You don't see it, but it will take your money, and everything is increasing. Prices increasing. This is what you see. There should be a crash coming, but they just inflationally print this away. They have now a mechanism that can print everything away. And the more money gets digitalized, and people don't understand, if they just take the money off the account, the whole system can collapse. I think it will just keep on going like this. That's so funny. It will keep on going like this. I mean, you see the crash we had. Just go to the stock market. The crash we had last March. That was a crash, right? We call it crash. S&P, or just take the Dow Jones. You know the Dow. We all know Dow. Dow is good. The crash we had last year. It was not a crash. It was just a correction. It was just a correction. Let's make the weekly. You will see it. Just a small wick to the downside, and we straight going up. And basically, everything what is increasing is technology. All these companies who don't produce, Google, Amazon, Booking.com, there are even more, right? And crypto is not producing. It's not producing food. It's not producing cars. It's not, anything producing. The best investment you can make right now is technology in the future. And you should come along, because if you not do it, or if you don't invest at all, if you're just saving, that's the worst you can do. And when a crash is coming, it's hard to predict, but there will be a correction coming, or they call it reset. But I wouldn't say it's not clever to now wait for a crash and do nothing. I think you should participate now and take the chance, because if you just save your money and do nothing, or if you just spend your money, I think that's the worst. Yeah. Be clever. Let's take a look at the future. where the story is going. Everything goes digital. And the Internet of Value is not yet solved. The Internet itself, the Internet of Things, it's working perfectly. But the Internet of Value is not solved. And this is where you can make a profit. This is where you can make money. And this is where you should invest right now. Don't think too much about a crash and that the market is really painful. Yeah, that's true. I think in 1 year, so many people will lose jobs. So many companies will go broke and the stock market will go up. The crypto market will go up. It is so paradox. It makes absolutely no sense. But there's only one reason, because they're printing and printing and printing. And all this money has to flow somewhere. And it will not flow in the lower class. It will flow into the assets where they can make monies, right? That's how it is. So that's how you have to think.